I like this idea a lot, Peter, because I want to make sure everybody doesn't download the same time and crash my website.
Okay.
So that would be great.
Well, we can. I'll work with Susan to feed that out because we have the list.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
And
So let's take the time that we do have and address the questions. You've given me one, and that is, how do I combine stochastics with the RSI work? Well, I'm going to be, it's very different. RSI, I use a 14 period because of the ranges that's described in technical analysis for the trading professional. You're going to see that some of George Lane's charts he uses a 9 period because he uses it differently than I do. I tend to use the composite index with stochastics because I find the composite is giving me a lot more information than just the RSI now. And if I may, one of the things that's important is I'll pass on, let me just share my screen once more for you. And when I get into screen, oh, I think that worked.
Yep. We see your screen.
Great. I need to get rid of these questions and all this stuff. Uh-oh, I'm seeing you're asking me to give permission to record. Too late.
No, okay. I don't know who you're getting communication from, but it's not me, Connie.
Oh, good. That came from Zoom. Trouble.
Okay.
All right. Let's take a look at FTSE 350 banks, because I know we have a lot of people from London here today. And here I'm taking a look at the composite index. And I'm using this, here's the fixed period, how I'm going to set up. And it shows 50. So when I add stochastics, the period that I should use is half that cycle. And that will be 25, not 7. You see, it's got too many signals. So when I set this up correctly to 25, my default, it automatically started at 5. Because my default I've changed. The vendors starts at 3, just so that you know. I'm getting much cleaner and more meaningful signals in stochastics. But what I want to show you is that a probability occurs within this composite index, and that is the displacement allows me to say, hey, I've been here before. What was the pattern that occurred? And you'll see that I have a correction, but it's not the final top. The top comes at a lower level. So I'm going to move this line over, and you'll see I've got this signal, and here I've got a long wait before it finally peters out. And the signal again occurs when I've got actually a signal right in here, and stochastics rolls over, and that's where the true break occurs. So I now know the probability of this being the final, unlikely. You got to come back down. Plus, there's something else you want to take a look at, and that is I put moving averages on the composite index. Come here, out of the way, so people can see. And I'm very interested to know when the spread is positive or negative. You'll be able to see that if your longer horizon, in this case it's a month, if it's the week it's a negative, and the month is a negative spread, that will mean something, as opposed to the shorter horizon might be a positive spread versus a negative spread on the longer horizon, where you suddenly get sideways markets. As trading, it's a way to be able to tell me that I'm in a B wave, I'm not starting the 5th wave, because usually I will get the longer time period and the shorter. Now in trading, I didn't touch on that. So I need to tell you that the experience has shown me the ratio to use is 4-to-1. So if I have a 240-minute chart on the right, I've got a 60-minute chart on the left. And then my indicators also are lined up. So let's put in RSI. It's going to be in, it should be in averages, but Optima puts it in price, I think. Yeah. Okay. Oh, wait. I forgot. Tools. I have my own little. Matthew Virgo would kill me. He said, we put your indicator separate setting. There you go. Okay, here's RSI. The setting here is always 14 period. We've got two moving averages. And so this is the indicator that I'm using. What I found is when I was studying this is that as you put a horizontal line, and then use the vertical line to line up. Come here, grab it. We got 2 minutes. Here I'm at an actual bottom, so that's really important. Wow, here I'm at an actual bottom, but also notice I'm doing a W. That tells me that was a little higher volume, it was lower volume. And then stochastics comes in. And the trigger is right there. Just broke the trend line. So all these different methods are contributing to the position that you have. All right, let's stop sharing this because there's probably a bunch more questions. And I really only have 30 seconds.
Well, Connie, actually, what you have is you have a lot of people that want to come visit after you showed your pictures.
Great. Come on down. I tell you what we should do is just have a day session so you can come and visit our mountains and so forth. And I'll do a session, very inexpensive. I mean, less than what I'm going to do on online, so that we can just have a fun day and talk markets and handle some of the misunderstandings that you have. So let me think that one through, and I'll follow through.
Connie, you may want to think about that based on some of the comments that we're getting here. You'll get, by the way, as a reminder for everybody, look, we don't have time to get to each of the speakers' list of questions that they have, because we want them to use as much of their time as they can, as you can tell by the quantity of information and the quality of information that Connie presented today. But Connie will be getting a list of all the questions that have been asked and will be asked, and she'll be able to respond to those individually. And so we will be working with Connie then to get out what she would like to distribute to you, as well as the other speakers. And we'll do that with full respect to Connie's server, just to make sure that we don't ruin her day after she made ours. So
thank you so much. And I know we're right on the cutoff point, so let me not take any more time.